Hello everybody, welcome to the Common Sense Academy. Today we're going to take a look at a video that was recently posted by Vamp Bayon of a female's right to travel sovereign citizen being pulled over by the DeLand, Florida Police Department and being placed under arrest. There's actually two interesting legal issues here that I want to talk about in my analysis. So enjoy this video, get some entertainment about it, watch my analysis afterwards, and we will learn something from these sovereign citizens. In the meantime, raise your cup, your glass in the air. Cheers with me. It tastes better when we sip together. And one more note, check out my new channel, Libertarian Front, where I talk about politics and libertarianism. The link is in the description below. Now enjoy this video.
What we got?
She's going to jail.
Okay.
She's been suspended since 2019. She doesn't need to have her documents expired since 2020. She feels like she doesn't need to possess a driver's license because of the fact that she is traveling and not driving.
She's a sovereign citizen?
Exactly.
Alright, pull it out.
Alright, you requested a supervisor, right, Ms. Roslyn? Okay, this is my supervisor, Corporal Harris, alright?
Can I ask you, are you able to turn your headlight off because it's like right in
No.
the eye and it's difficult to see this gentleman?
No.
Okay.
No. My name is Corporal Harris. I'm a corporal with the DeLand Police Department, and this is my officer, Officer Leary. Can you do me a favor? Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
No, sir, I don't want to step out of my vehicle. I don't need to.
Okay, so this is a lawful order.
I understand it's a lawful order, and I'm asking you, I'm retaining my rights. I'm traveling in my private conveyance.
Okay.
And there's not, sir,
Step out.
this is not legal.
Step out of the car.
Okay, I'm going to ask you again.
Step out of the car, do it now, or else we're going to remove you from the car.
Sir, what is the probable cause for this?
You're going to jail. That's what the probable cause is. You're operating a vehicle with expired. I'm not.
I asked this gentleman to please get the police. I asked this gentleman to please get the manual so that I can show him that a private
Step out.
vehicle.
We're about to yank you out.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm about to yank you out. Step out of the car.
Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you.
Do it
Go
now.
ahead, yank him. Go.
Do it now.
Okay.
Sure,
You
just
will,
a second.
okay, you are going to be personally liable for this. Sir? Could I please have my purse? My wallet is sitting right there on the seat.
You're fine. Just relax.
I am relaxed, sir. I'm just asking your gentlemen to please research your information. I'm not a disobedient citizen, okay? But a private motor vehicle, as defined, is capable
I'll try
of
the 15 seconds.
15 or more passengers. When I'm traveling,
Adult female 1015, you can clear the channel.
sir, I was on my way to feed the cats at the house, so
Alright, well now you're going to jail.
I will address this with the judge.
Yep, that's where you can argue this.
And your name was, what was your name, sir?
How you get on this?
Oh, it's just about cutting in my process for the written process.
I'll go with you to jail. I'll try the 15 central. We got an email for search.
I'm done talking to you. Have a seat.
I wasn't being rude, sir, I'm just asking.
Have a seat. No, you get that.
You want a record?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. No, you're fine. I switched back to me. I did it up. Yeah, fine.
So resisting and dwellers?
Yep.
Alright. She understands that I don't understand. Driving is a privilege.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fix your headlight! Is your car unlocked? Yeah. Yes, miss.
I was gonna say, he's looking for my glasses that are on the passenger seat, I just wanted to.
Okay. We're just getting ready to tow your vehicle. We're making sure we're doing an inventory, so that you can't say the tow truck or that we stole anything from your vehicle.
But I'm not consenting to the first drug vehicle, there's no problem.
It's an inventory.
I was, not consenting to the search.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, the tow yards around here are very trustworthy and licensed.
Okay. It's one of the warrantless searches, you know that, right?
And why are they being taken to jail, may I ask?
Driving while license suspended with knowledge and resisting arrest without
My
violence.
license was expired, I cannot be charged driving while suspended if it is no longer valid. I'm just gonna point that out.
All right, you already said this before. You can argue this with the judge. Now is not the place to argue this.
Yes, sir. And advise you, I did.
All right, cool. Yeah. Do you need anything else?
I did want to state I'm defending my rights.
All right, that's fine. We didn't read you your rights.
No, all right, sir.
Do you want your windows down or up?
Constitutional right to travel, that's what I was advised.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want your windows down or up?
No, I'm sitting here.
Well, we have to wait for the tow truck.
Okay.
I don't know when that's going to be, and we have a female coming to search your person.
Okay, and is he taking an inventory of my entire car? Because
Yes.
I'm not consenting to a search.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna put that on record right now.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this woman was pulled over, probably from a license plate check. The police officer said pretty much right at the beginning that she's been suspended since 2019. This video is from, I believe, 2023. Or actually, yeah, 2023, February 12th, 2023. You can tell from the body cam. So she's been suspended for 3 years. She's been driving around, living this sovereign citizen pipe dream. Now, these police officers have no patience for them traveling, not driving. And the two cops start to talk to each other. And the one says she's a sovereign citizen. He says yes. Bang, bang, boom. They're pulling her out. They're telling her to step out. They tell her it's a lawful order. She says, this is my private conveyance. No, it's not, ma'am. No, it's not. One thing to know is you have diminished privacy rights when you are in a vehicle. Let me repeat that again. Under the Constitution of the United States, your privacy rights are actually lesser and lowered. There's certain scenarios where your privacy rights are lessened and lowered. One of them is when you're in a motor vehicle. Now, you have some privacy rights, but it's not the same as if you were in your house. It's not the same as within the curtilage of your home. So private conveyance, that's sovereign citizen nonsense. We all know. Throw that out the window. Now, she tells him, research your information. What do you want them to research? Some nonsense? Okay. I'll tell you what to research. She says, address it with the judge. The cop says, I'm done talking to you. They take her into custody. I thought it was interesting, some of the banter between these two officers. He says, driving is a privilege. And there's a funny part where another car is driving by and the cop's just like, fix your headlight. Like, he's handling this issue here, so he can't go and pull over this other guy. So they tell her she's going to tow the vehicle, and she says that she's not consenting, and it's an inventory search. So let's talk about the first issue. When someone's pulled over on a suspended license, at least in Pennsylvania, driving on a suspended license is punishable by jail time. So the police, they can make a discretionary choice as to whether or not to take you into custody and have bond set for you by a judge. They don't have to just release you. So it's a discretionary choice. On the driving under suspension violation alone, you can be taken into police custody on that alone, because that's punishable by discretionary jail time. So the police were fully within their rights to demand that she get outside of the vehicle. Driving under suspension is a serious charge. Now, her sovereign citizen shenanigans earned her extra charges, which are more serious, likely resisting arrest, which would be a misdemeanor. And the officer said something else and I couldn't understand what he was saying. Maybe somebody in the comments can state it. But they're going to hit her with extra charges. She's going to get misdemeanor, driving under suspension. She's going to have a whole bag full of charges to go and talk to the judge about. Now, she tells the police to do the research. She should do her own research. Because constitutionally, when the police are taking a vehicle into custody, such as in a circumstance where an individual cannot drive due to a suspended license, or maybe a DU, maybe they're impaired, they're intoxicated, the police can take the vehicle into custody. When police take a vehicle into custody, they can do what's called an inventory search. And you heard the officer said it. They're trained on this very well. It's a warrantless search. Well, what does that mean? That means it's an exception to the warrant rule, right? The Fourth Amendment in the United States Constitution protects people from unnecessary search and seizure, unless a warrant is issued by a lawful judge. Now, there are exceptions to the warrant. There are exceptions to that rule. There are exceptions that are laid out by the United States Supreme Court in a long history of jurisprudence and case law. And essentially that says in certain scenarios, police can conduct searches of, there's exceptions to the warrant rule for the person, a body of a person. There's exceptions to the warrant rule for a home, a curtilage, also vehicles. One of the well-known ones for vehicles is called an inventory search. If the police have reasonable suspicion to take a vehicle into custody, in this case they would, because this person cannot drive due to a legal impairment, they have a right to search that vehicle for a multitude of reasons. There's a multitude of reasons. As the officer says, well, we need to log all the items. Number one, log all the items. So the Supreme Court has said they can go through, search the entire vehicle to log all the items when they're taking the vehicle into custody. But they're also allowed to do it for officer safety, because they don't know. There could be knives in there. There could be needles in there. There could be explosives in there. Who knows? There could be other people hiding in there. There's all sorts of reasons for safety, and in order to log people's items, for a police officer to make a warrantless search of a vehicle when the vehicle is going into custody. So inventory search is well-established law in every state in America. When the police take a vehicle into custody, they can search it without a warrant. They don't have to call a judge, write up a report, send it to him, and get a warrant. They just don't have to. So this woman is out of luck. She should have done her own research. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something. This is the Common Sense Academy. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Also, check out my channel, Libertarian Front, where I get to talk about politics. I've wanted to do a channel where I just talk about politics. That's going to be the channel. You learn about libertarianism, history, famous figures, and look at current events through a libertarian point of view. Thank you very much for tuning in.